Hi, I'm Roger Montgomery and welcome to another weekly video insight. This week, a special list of companies for those of you who missed out on last week's $100 million lotto win or missed out on the Melbourne Cup. I'm going to give you three stocks that we own in the Montgomery Private Fund and their larger positions in the fund. The first company, and we believe, by the way, these have bright prospects. The first company is the Reject Shop. Now, I'm sure you've heard of the Reject Shop. In fact, brand awareness is up there around 80 or 90%. The Reject Shop has been recovering from a difficult couple of years after the destruction of the Queensland distribution centre from the Queensland floods. The company was forced to supply all of its stores from a Melbourne distribution centre that really was only set up to supply about 160 stores. As you can imagine, margins were crunched and so was profitability. And as a result, the company's profits have suffered. But the company was insured and it also is now recovering. We also believe that the failure of the Retail Adventure Group, owned by Jan Cameron, the founder of Kathmandu, may mean that the company could increase or accelerate its store rollout program. It only costs about $400,000 to set up a store, and the company could open many more stores in a short period of time than the usual 20 stores a year that it's currently conducting. So that's the first one. The second company that we're interested in, that we like and that we own in the Montgomery Private Fund, is the Breville Group. The Breville Group is enjoying increasing market share from some fantastic products that it's designing in Australia but building overseas. As it expands in America, what we'll find is that more and more of its revenue will be attributed to the growth and recovery of that economy. That economy, as many of you know, is growing at about 2%, which is not very attractive, but we believe that the stimulus will eventually have an impact. And we'll find that consumer demand for Breville's products will continue to increase. Australia will become a mature but largely irrelevant part of that business as it grows. And the final company is Seek. Now, I know I've talked about Seek before, but Seek is a business that has some fantastic things going for it. More than anything else, it's an online business. And so while it has to spend money on marketing, it doesn't have to reinvest in the maintenance of capital equipment and machinery. That means that as it grows, a larger proportion of its revenue drops directly to the bottom line, and its margins can continue to expand. The other thing we like about this business is that it's exposed to 20% of global GDP through its exposure to emerging economies. And there's, of course, a huge structural shift to looking for jobs online rather than through newspapers. All of these things are going to favour Seek's future, which we believe is very, very bright. I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you for following us on Twitter and Facebook, and we'll talk again soon.